and welcome to the Duchess board, formerly known as the Divine Jenny Tarot. I am still on YouTube as the Divine Jenny Tarot. However, I have not posted since May due to some sort of technical error that's going on between my email associated with that Gmail, and as well as, the Divine Jenny Tarot Gmail and the Divine Jenny Tarot YouTube. I haven't figured out what the reason is exactly yet, so the channel is still there. I'd like you to click there if you haven't already. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome to the Duchess board, and thank you for joining me. This is going to be your Libra, Leo season reading. We just had a full moon. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my chair here. We just had a full moon, and and that was in the sign of Aquarius. And so we've just moved into the sign of Leo, the solar return of Leo. We are going to be using for your reading Libra. I just thought those energies were important to mention. The Touchstone Tarot, the Unicorn Oracle, and the Wild Unknown. Okay, let's get right into your reading. I'm going to start with the Touchstone Tarot. Knock and ye shall find. And this one is poking out. So, Libra, your punctuation for Leo season for the month of August 2021, and these readings are timeless, but without further ado, right? The Queen of Coins. So you are appearing, whether you're male or female, as wifey material, as the quintessential perfect wife. You are grounded, you are stable, you are reliable, you are loyal, you are faithful, you are like the domestic diva, the domestic goddess, whether you're male or female. We're going to do the violet flame prayer. Mighty I am presence, beloved God, my heavenly source, please make manifest in me now the sacred violet flame of transmutation. Blaze into my every cell, molecule, and atom of my body, filling me totally and completely. Blessed violet flame, please blaze into my heart and expand out and around all my bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, surrounding my entire being with your divine grace, love, mercy, and forgiveness. Please transmute all karma, negative thoughts, actions, deeds, and energy that we've ever created at any time, in all dimensions, on all levels, in all bodies, through all time and space, past, present, and future, for all eternity. Please turn all that has been transmuted into the golden platinum light of God, the light of the Christ consciousness, no matter what your religion or denomination is, or whether you're religious or not, into the Christ consciousness, the light of God that never fails. Send this golden platinum light to me now, filling and surrounding my entire being with your divine radiance, raising my vibration and frequency to the highest level possible for me at this time. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, God. Amen. Okay. Can we see this all here? So, yeah, I think we've got it. So the bottom of the deck, Libra, is the Nine of Wands. So a lot of you, where's my little Moraine quartz? A lot of you are feeling sort of like I'm getting at the end of your rope, I want to say. We don't know if this is about love, business, anything yet. We're not, let's before we get ahead of ourselves. You're feeling exhausted on some level, Libra. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is you've been going along, full of faith. In some decks, this is called the Wounded Warrior card. Some people refer to it as. It's someone who's been working a really long time towards a goal, and they're so tired, they're about to drop it, but they have one more wand to go. Wands are energy, they're fire, they're creativity, things of that nature. They transmute, they attract, they magnetize. It's, you can look into the fire energy of wands on your own time. But in terms of this reading, I am seeing that the very important overall energy, the bottom of the deck card, is whatever it is that you're working on in August predominantly, you're exhausted and you're about to drop the burden. You just have one more wand to go. So hang in there, hone your craft, hone your, do whatever you need to do to motivate yourself, to keep your creativity and fire and passion up. okay? We already mentioned the punctuation. You're like the domestic diva or goddess, whether you're male or female. If you don't want me to put it like that, I can say that you're just somebody who manifests easily, that's, you know, creates in the 3D tangible form, like you can touch what you create. So even though you're very tired on some level, you're still functioning at a queen level, at an optimal level. You're very nurturing in the 3D tangible material livelihood of your life. Okay? Next, we have the Four of Wands. Excuse me. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can be a little bit of a stubborn, rigid energy. So in the real recent past, I can see that you've been sticking to your guns. I'm getting that you're almost exhausted of having to stick to your guns in a certain situation. Four of Pentacles, this shows me, especially with the Queen of Coins and the Four of Coins, that you're very focused on money, material, luxury, you know, things that you can use as an investment. This can also represent the foundation, the home. The four is the foundation. Some also say Father, Son, Holy Spirit, make the sign of the cross if you so choose to do so. And I'm looking at the rings. So the rings are like money. The rings are tangible reality. It's luxury. It's gems. It's considered a, you know, an item of worth and value. So are pentacles, right? Money. If you know astrology, each finger of the hand represents a certain planetary aspect. The left hand is typically your receiving hand. The right hand is typically the dynamic energy producing, you know, giving, you know, so to speak, energy. It's the creative energy. That's if you are, you know, if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, you can make it opposite. And if you're ambidextrous, you get the gist. I can see here that with the rings being on her left hand, on this left hand, they're on her pinky finger and on her ring finger. This shows me a woman who is either engaged or married, and a woman who likes to receive information. Like the pinky is, it's Mercury, and it's how you receive information. The pinky on this side, if you're a righty, is Mercury. It's the, you know, the planet of communication, travel. You can look into it. It's how you receive communication and how you know, give communication. A lot of like mobsters and stuff you'll see on the men, typically women wear more rings on the left. You know, if you go by the old traditional standards of doing things, you know, in history, whatever. On the right hand, the men usually wear it, and, you know, bosses, people that want to be bosses, especially if they're delegating or whatever, or, you know, giving orders, they typically wear a ring on that finger. I see here with this Four of Coins, even though you're, you know, maybe being stubborn and rigid and sticking to your guns, you're still open to receiving from the mercurial god. I'm getting secret information from your lover. With the ring on the right hand here, I believe she's a righty, by the way the picture is depicted, her stance, and the way it's just an intuitive hit, really. That even though she to me, this is, even though you're being stubborn, you're still being very highly creative, and you're using your intuition and picking up on the subtle nuances, the things that are said in between the lines, and even the things that aren't being said from your spouse or partner, whether you're married or not. A lot of you are with that Queen of Coins. It's like the wife, like I said earlier. You want to be smart is what I'm getting. And it's actually serving a really good purpose for you, Libra, because the next card, so that's the protagonist energy. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is equal reciprocity of give and take. So this rigid or somewhat stubborn stance that you have taken, and that you're perhaps exhausted of holding and taking, is actually serving you well. There's a lot of pentacles on the board here. So even though you're being creative about how, I'm getting like crafty, really. You're being crafty, wise, and you're listening and you're also giving out, and you're like, I'm willing to give and be exhausted of this stance I'm taking as this perfect wife, maybe, maybe for sake of example, in this case, you're like, I'm only, you're giving without expecting in return. However, you're not a doormat is what I'm basically trying to get at. And a lot of times that's why you could be seen as the perfect wife, because who likes a pushover or a doormat after all? But it's still a very generous energy. And I see that this is actually a spiritual learning lesson. I believe he's like a mason of some sort. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is like you're mastering your craft. And I see in the month of August, you're mastering your craft in terms of being the perfect wife or husband. I'm going to say wife for most of you. So the outside energy now. So this is the outside energy. It has to do with karma, for good or ill. What karma have you reaped and sown? Okay. What did you sow? What did you sow that you can now reap? This is the reaping. Okay. This is the traditional 9-box spread. I do my own spread, 9-box spread. This is the outside energy that's either blessing you or not. And this is like the overall energies. This is the overall energy. This is the punctuation. So I see, well, before we get into this, so we've got this, you've been a little bit stubborn, but you've been equal, very generous, but you want equal reciprocity, give and take. You're learning how to master that skill. And with the Three of Wands, you have great expectations. You're looking forward to the future optimistically. And right in the center, I can say you have good reason to think this way and to feel this way because, again, more Pentacles, Libra. You're almost like an earth sign in August. You're showing up as the King of Coins. Virgo got this too, in a different position. You are not only being seen by your romantic partner or partner, in business, I'll even add, as not only the Queen of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles. So not only are you very nurturing, you're very grounded and stable. That makes sense because the Six of Pentacles goes perfectly with this divine pair. So you're very loyal, very stable. So basically this tells me that you know your value, you know your worth, and you're not willing to settle for less than that. And so that's where this stubbornness comes from. Let's see why you're tired, okay? We'll get to that. You've been working on this a long time is what I'm gathering so far. The secret mystery involved in this situation is that I think you're going to change your mind in the real near future about what you're deciding to manifest, because it's followed by the Magician, again, very mercurial. It's like that Virgoan and Gemini, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but you know what I'm talking about. That energy of the Magician, where you're being wise. You got the wisdom of the owl. This is your totem for the month, sticking out to me a lot. So you're very wise. Oh, and you get the peacefulness of the dove. So you're very wise and you're very peaceful. You're being very, I'm getting strategic. You're mastering this craft. You want to master it once and for all. And good news, you are. You're transforming, and that's why you're changing your mind and what you want to manifest. Now, here's a little caveat to your reading, Libra. You're followed by the devil. So this is like Capricornian energy. It also means strong desires, at any cost. It's the ego. Your ego, even though so now I'm getting it. So you're like, you know what? I'm tired of mastering this craft. You feel like you've mastered it because not only are you the King of Pentacles, you're the Queen of Pentacles. And so you're like, now I'm going to manifest a new desire in August during Leo season. And yeah, you've transformed that. You're like, I'm the perfect wife and I'm the perfect husband. And if it's not that you think you're the perfect partner in business or, in romantic relationships, you're like, now I'm going to manifest something new. And you're feeling really, really passionate about it. The outside energy is, there's going to be two storylines. So for some of you, you've been so loyal to this to a fault that you've hit rock bottom in terms of, see that communication? Where's that communication with the ring? Where did I see that? Where's that card? Am I losing my mind? Oh, right here, yeah. Protagonist energy. You're like, I've received rock bottom, but it's not rock bottom in this situation. It's like you're closing a cycle. You're like, sometimes this means rock bottom can't get any further, but you're succeeding in life. You're mastering your craft. So this in this situation means that you're putting an end to a long held cycle, a decade probably, where you're like, I've been practicing this for a decade. I've mastered this. I can now, focus on new passions. You're tired of, you feel like you've been doing this for so long, you put it to an end. And yeah, I'm right, because here is the Fool. So you're starting a new chapter and you're manifesting new desires. So now I'm going to take the Unicorn Tarot. I'm going to place my Lemurian quartz crystal on the King of Pentacles. I just go as I'm guided. And we're going to ask the unicorns to clarify what this new desire is down here, this Magician, Death, and Devil. What's this new desire? What's this new beginning with that Fool card for Libra, Leo season, August 2021? Virgo got this to Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Rods, the Page of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Wow, you got this twice. Yeah, so some of you actually could be getting a divorce now that I'm looking at this. And you're moving on very fast, very swiftly. A lot of you are getting a divorce, is the honest truth. And you're moving on swiftly towards a passion project, a brand new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Rods, Page of Rods. Brand new financial blessing coming in very fast for a passion of yours that you've been actually speaking about, that you're going to probably speak about at the end of this, after you put this finalization to this divorce or whatever the situation is. And you're like, I only want to follow my truth now with the Ace of Swords. Before, you thought your truth was being the perfect wife or husband. You feel like you succeeded at that. You got perhaps bored and tired of it. And now you want to just focus on your real true passions. Let's get the wild unknown, Libra. What's this new passion for a lot of these Libras for Leo season? Wow. Virgo got this too. Go back and watch that Virgo reading, Libra. There's something in that you need to see. So you've got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So this was a spiritual test and you passed it. And not only did you pass it with flying colors, literally flying colors, the rainbow. I said in the Virgo reading earlier, an important thing about what I think the rainbow symbolizes. And also if some of you are in homosexual relationships, this is further clarification, validation. But go back and watch that Virgo reading, because I don't want to give it away, because I don't want you to miss anything in that video, because I know now that they're related somehow, some way. Perhaps it's your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. These are for sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Virgo, I said, went from the 5 to the 10. You're going from the 6 to the 10. Need I say more? And here's the Four of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, just like the protagonist energy. So, yeah, you spiritually mastered that, and now you're spiritually mastering something to do with passion projects that lead to a lot of financial gain. For some of you, it's a brand new relationship entirely. It's a similar energy. It's just going on to another person. It's not that you didn't love this person, that they didn't love you. You did, but you guys were soulmates for a season, for a number of years. You passed that test. Now you're going on to a new lover. And for some of you, it's business. It could be either one with the coins, because it's like 4th house. It's 6th house. It's, if you know astrology, you can get really deep here. I can go on and on. I'm picking up like strong Taurian energy, and I was for Virgo too. So go back and watch that Virgo Leo season reading, please. I'm the Divine Jenny Tarot. I hope you liked this reading. If you liked this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, or hit that bell for notifications. And also please go to Divine Jenny Tarot and send some love there, so YouTube gets the picture that I'm very serious about this. And in all due respect. And yeah, I love doing this work. I really appreciate all your positive feedback in advance. I do check the comments, and I really do appreciate it. And am I missing anything? Yeah, this is the Divine Jenny Tarot from the Duchess board saying, I God and I Gods bless you, Libra. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Lionsgate portal that's coming up. If you don't know what that is, look that up, because I think it's, listen to the Virgo reading. It all makes sense. I God and Gods bless you, and as always, expect a miracle. Thank you so much.